I did some research, come to find out Personal Power and Tony Robbins was doing $3 million a month in sales. This is back in 1994, so that's nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty good. There was another infomercial, though, that was on more frequently with a woman named Dionne Warwick. And the show was called The Psychic Friends Network, where you could call up a psychic, and for $2.99 a minute, you could ask, does he love me? And I do the research, come to find out they were doing $30 million a month, $1 million a day. And the lesson for me was that people like magic. People like the magic button. They want the magic wand. They want the spell that will make somebody else fall in love with them. And so I said, I have that product. It's half personal development. It's half magic. And my product, my hypnosis-based product is right there in the middle. And because the show was so effective, we converted so well, it knocked Personal Power off the air for 3 months. Robbins couldn't run his ad because we could afford to overpay for media. So Guthrie Ranker, the producers of Personal Power, along with Tony Robbins, called me up one day and they said, could you come meet with us? And I go to their office to meet with them. And in their office, they said, first of all, we transcribed your infomercial. We're going through every detail, every line, everything you're doing. We don't have any clue of how you're selling so well. Are you hypnotizing people to buy your product? And I said, of course not. Because that's what I was doing. I mean, that is what I do. And, when you get down to the basis of it, that's what hypnosis is. It's influence. Except my definition of influence is very different than most people's definition of influence. My definition of irresistible influence is not getting somebody else to buy. It's getting somebody else to beg me for what I'm selling, and more importantly, have them believe it was their idea. So when you get to that point where they don't think they're being sold, they just believe they want to buy on their own volition, that's when you truly have stepped into super influence.
It's the process of breaking down the resistance and having someone get to that point where it's their decision. People, this is what, if you speak to people in your world, because I've seen it, because, we did that broadcast, I'm watching the stuff, the messages people are saying, like, they're like, no, I don't like to be sold. I like to buy.
Yes.
And that's the belief that they have. They're buyers. They're not, people being sold to. So how have you been able to develop that? And what are you putting into these people where they're coming to you, begging you, as you're saying, to buy your stuff?
I don't know that everybody doesn't like to buy. In fact, I think that it's a higher level state to get to where you like to buy. I like to buy. I like to buy things. Do not send me to Best Buy. I will come back with all sorts of gadgets I do not need. Do not send me to the grocery store when I'm hungry, because I'm going to buy everything. I like to buy. I don't even eat Girl Scout cookies, but if I pass a girl with a table of Girl Scout cookies, I will buy all of their cookies just to give them that experience of, knocking it out of the park. And then I'll go to some area where there's homeless people and just give the cookies away. I like to buy. It's good for me. It's good for you. It's good for the entire economy. Everybody wins.